You chilling with your boy Moeketsi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is Naomi P.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE. My name is Moocee.
But we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Back when I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason. We're both getting out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts
Look, I just been keeping my poise. Made by the million, but still unemployed. They text me about green, but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void. I make the sounds that cut through the noise. He think he a man, but he chillin' with boys. Put down the liquor, start drinking LaCroix. The pain wasn't choice, but now I rejoice. My uncle had told me that I was the one. I played the shit smart, now my bragging and dumb. Lil' shawty had hit me, said she wanna come. Her dresses is black, but she not a nun. I'm so Pasadena, cause that's where I'm from. Some bangers, some hoes, some niggas with guns. They scheming for riches, they playing it numb. I'm second, I wins cause I'm second to none. Nickel, look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24, so nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24, so nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT. I ain't had these snooze in a minute. Got the bag, then I took it in. Seen the highs and the lows, it's terrific. It's a job I hate, that's why I love the critics. Self-made, I ain't gotta ask permission. Turn my pain into fire, no ignition. Only when the money talk, when I listen. I put the city on my back and niggas dissing, huh? Look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24, so nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for, hey, looking in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT, hey, I've been out here grinding 24, so nigga in the mirror, you the GOAT, you the GOAT.
You're nothing more than silverware.
was just a young child. Gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by. And you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was wait your time. Now you about to come home, and I'm about to have a child. It's gonna be worthwhile. It's gonna be worthwhile. Remember nights I cried, now we at the finish line. You was only 21 with a son on the run, no. You was living in the jungle. Got charged for a murder and some weed and a gun, no. You was moving like Rumbo. Did your time like a champ, never rumble. You was on the wrong path, you was young though. You ain't never let it break you, stay humble. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see the fire and the pain in my mama's eyes. I was just a little boy, I always wonder why. Cause you couldn't help raise me by her side. I was taught to speak the truth and never tell a lie. But I know you wasn't capable of homicide. You was just a real nigga, always down to ride. I thank God that he gave you a second time. You got caught up in the field, but you still alive. For the fam, yeah, I know you never jeopardized. All the time that you did it only made you wise. Collect call 30 seconds, yeah, I love you. Learned a lot of life lessons from my uncles. This a letter to my pops up top, and it's still fuck cops. I don't eat pork chops, no. So we got the city on lock, it's going down, young jock, yeah. Then they put you on trial. I was just a young child. Gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by. And you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was wait your time. Now you about to come home, and I'm about to have a child. It's gonna be worthwhile. It's gonna be worthwhile. Remember nights I cried, now we at the finish line. All these trials, tribulation. All these trials, situations. Trials we be facing, times we was waiting. Now we at the finish line. Now we at the finish line. Damn near fell, got the call on my cell that my pops got robbed and he got shot up. I was working at SP, that was in KP. I was focused on making me $1. His business got lost, his life almost cost. I was in the parking lot thinking about my grandma. He got sent home back to Trinity, had to make a way up, and some youngins tried to take it off from him. I remember days right before I graduated, had to go to Jersey. It was visits in the state pen. On the other side of the glass, yeah, things moving fast at the time. Now I really couldn't face him. I ain't understand till my mom sat me down like a man, and that day, yeah, it changed me forever. I wanted revenge, but I'ma get it when I make it out. And I put him in that Miami weather. Convos on the WhatsApp got me moving real tight, cause you never turn your back even when it got spooky. Know for a fact you ain't cut me no slack. You would rewind time, yeah, like it was a movie. But it's real life and we gotta look ahead. Glad you alive, I don't gotta say you dead. Only the strong survive, it's the reason you here. Chance to the next couple years, then they put you on trial. I was just a young child. Gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by. And you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was wait your time. Now you about to come home, and I'm about to have a child. It's gonna be worthwhile. It's gonna be worthwhile. Remember nights I cried, now we at the finish line.
Your boy Moeketsi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is Naomi P.
Hang on with myself, the one and only Moocee. His name is Moocee.
once again, here we are. It's yet another beautiful Monday, and of course, a new week ahead of us. A very good morning to whoever is watching and listening from wherever they are from. This is, of course, the Vooka Breakfast Show, your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. My name is Moeketsi Maimane, and I'm happy and excited to be with you throughout the hour, 7 o'clock up until 10 o'clock. You know that we have so much to unpack with you and also to share those with you. We also want to hear from you, your thoughts, your sentiments. Tell us what you think and let us engage it just to keep the show going. We're still in the month of love, which is February, and of course what we normally do each and every morning is to spread the love. Monday, of course, begin with motivation and it builds the momentum throughout the week ahead of us. I hope that you're going to be with us and to connect with us throughout all our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on Instagram, TikTok, also on Facebook. Do make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. And right now we are live on YouTube. The simple thing that you can do is to press the subscription button, the notification button, so that whenever we go live, you will be notified. And speaking of notified, I also want you to know that each and every morning you should be notified that we give you what we call picture of the day, just to enhance your experience of traveling and to add those places on your bucket list to travel and experience what South Africa has. Today, at the back of the pictures, we are experiencing and we're going to be highlighting the Satyagraha house. The Satyagraha house in Johannesburg is both a museum and a boutique guest house, deeply tied to Mahatma Gandhi's legacy. Gandhi lived there in 1908, and today the site preserves his philosophy and the non-violent resistance through exhibits, serene gardens, and thoughtfully restored rooms. A guest can stay in one of its 7 simple yet elegant accommodation, blending historical authenticity with modern comfort. Located in the Orchard district, it offers a peaceful retreat while providing a unique opportunity to immerse oneself in South Africa's history and Gandhi's enduring influence. That is a place that we all need to check out. If maybe you have been there, please share information with us so that we can also share the information with other people so that they know what to expect when they go there. If you want more information, you can simply go to Google, search the place. You will be given much more information in terms of the activities that are available to do right there. That's all we have, of course, for your picture of the day. If you want to share, you can also simply come into our WhatsApp and dial 0604933226. What I'm going to do right now is just take a short break, and then when I come back, I give you all your latest news headlines and sports headlines. So don't switch the dial. of course, once again, a very good morning. These are some of your top stories making headline this morning. Starting off with your first headline, Michelle's Plains officer uplifts kids with extra dedication. Communities in the Western Cape await the Army's arrival on the Cape Flats, hoping it will curb gang violence that has claimed hundreds of young lives. Yet one Michelle's Plains officer, Constable Sinovuyo Seti, is already making a difference. By day, he serves at the local police station. After hours, he runs a free after-school program offering exercise, public speaking and safe spaces for children. What began as a solo effort now involves 50 participants from toddlers to parents, giving families hope and helping kids off the streets. On the next news headline, 5 trapped Ekapa miners presumed dead underground. 5 mine workers trapped underground at Kimberley's Ekapa mine since 17th February are now presumed dead following a mudslide. Rescue teams face rising water levels and difficult drilling conditions, making recovery efforts near impossible. Mineral and Petroleum Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe, who visited the site, said the likelihood of survival is minimal and stressed the importance of retrieving the bodies. He confirmed that the Chief Inspector of Mines will investigate the source of water once recovery is complete. The tragedy highlights the dangers of mining and the challenges of emergency responses. On your last news headline, Action SA threatens a crackdown on undocumented migrants. Herman Mashaba, Action SA leader and former Johannesburg mayor who started his tenure from 2016 to 2019, has been announced as the party's mayoral candidate for the upcoming local elections. He said he has unfinished business in the city, pledging to clean up the inner city to remove undocumented migrants and uplift the poor. His campaign comes as Johannesburg faces worsening infrastructure decay, service delivery failures and deepening water crisis. That's all for your news headline. Heading over to your sports news, starting off with football news. Barcelona back atop of La Liga with Levante winner. Barcelona bounced back with a 3-0 win over Levante at Camp Nou, reclaiming top spot in La Liga. Marc Bernal and Frankie de Jong struck in the first half, while Fermin Lopez sealed victory with a stunning late goal. Joao Cancelo impressed with 2 assists and Pedri returned from injury. The results lift Barca 1 point above Real Madrid, who lost to Osasuna, while Levante remained 7 points from safety. The next headline, Sekhukhune and Durban City advance amid chaos of giant killings. Sekhukhune United and Durban City advanced to the Nedbank quarterfinals, joining Amazulu, Golden Arrows, TS Galaxy, Kazakh Stars, Melford FC and Jaxa Spears. The round saw major shocks as Mamelodi Sundowns lost 2-0 to TS Galaxy and Orlando Pirates fell to Kazakh Stars on penalties. Amazulu edged Richards Bay 1-0, Golden Arrows beat Stellenbosch 1-0, Durban City overcame Uppington City on penalties and Sekhukhune defeated University of Pretoria 1-0. Lower tier sides Melford FC and Jaxa Spears also progressed. Your last sports headline, Minister Gayton McKenzie says he will not reconsider the budget cuts. Sports Minister Gayton McKenzie defended his decision to withhold 2 million rands in 2025 Federation funding, stressing accountability over budget cuts. He said Federation must show how previous allocations were used before receiving more, noting 94% regained funds after submitting reports. McKenzie praised Wrestling South Africa for transparency and emphasized that funding should support development programs, not salaries. He also highlighted ongoing infrastructure upgrades, including the Eldorado Park Stadium, and vowed to keep transparency central to future allocations. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now let's keep you safe on the roads. If you are driving through KZN, this is what you need to expect. Roadworks on the N2 bi-directional at EB Klute interchange. There is restricted lanes. Please drive carefully. On the N12 between Kwamashu interchange and Umdloti interchange, there is a restricted lanes. Caution is advised. Roadworks on the N3 bi-directional between the Ashburton interchange and the New England Road interchange. Restricted lanes. Drive with care. And then coming to the Gauteng traffic, this is what you need to expect. There is a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound at Rand Show Road. The left lane is closed. Approach with caution. Good news, the crash on the N1 northbound ramp to Allendale Road has now been cleared. Another stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound at John Foster Drive. Right lane is closed, so drive carefully. Roadworks on the N17 eastbound on Roundabout Road. 2 right lanes are closed, so you need to expect delays. Have a great morning drive. That's all for your traffic update for this morning. Stay with us, of course, to expect more developments on what will be happening when it comes to your news, sports headlines, and also traffic update. For now, what I need you to do is to not switch the dial, because we will be back after this short break.
watch you blow a mile. Please don't come over, 'cause you're not sober. Yeah, now you know that ain't right. If you two knew you was coming over, that would be a problem. Yeah. If our friends knew undercover love, and they would try to solve it, yeah. Me and you, what we do, it stays between me and you, what we do, it
And of course, that's how we kickstart this beautiful morning with great songs from RAD, song titled Me and You. It's a beautiful Monday right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. A very good morning to everyone who has just tuned in and has just been with us. It's 34 minutes after the hour, 7 o'clock. And of course, we know that there are people who are also listening on underground radio. A very good morning to you too. To those who are watching right now live, a very good morning to you. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and you know that Mondays always start with momentum and huge motivations that we would also like to spread with you. Not only motivation that we spread, but it's still the month of love. We're still celebrating spreading love. We're still celebrating what love can do to us on a Monday morning. Talk to us. Let's connect throughout our social media platforms. It's a Vooka Breakfast Show on all social media platforms. Right now, we are live on YouTube. We are also live on Underground Radio. Not forgetting that if you want to get the app, if you're using iOS and Android, you can get the app on not neither, but you can get the app on those apps, which is App Store and Play Store on iOS and Android. If you want to dial us in, of course, the number to dial is 060-493-3226. 060-493-3226. My name is Moeketsi Maimane, and I'm happy and excited to be with you throughout up until the hour 10 o'clock. I mean, you know that Mondays can be a little bit heavy for us, but we've got you covered because there are a lot of things that we're going to be unpacking with you. All I need you to do is to stay with me, stay with us as we enjoy this beautiful morning. Right? If you had that, you can just simply comment right. We are ready to kickstart this beautiful morning. And of course, we can't leave you behind in terms of what you need to expect right now, currently, as of the weather, right? So let me just take you through what you need to expect right now when it comes to the weather update. Right now, where we are in the heart of Johannesburg, Soweto, we are currently experiencing 17 degrees Celsius with some overcast clouds. And then heading over to Khayelitsha, you are currently experiencing 19 degrees Celsius with some overcast clouds. And if you're in Johannesburg, you are experiencing 16 degrees Celsius with some overcast clouds. And if you're in Cape Town, you're currently experiencing 19 degrees with overcast clouds. If you're in Durban, you will be currently experiencing 24 and 23 degrees Celsius with some scattered clouds. And if you're in Pretoria, you're going to be experiencing 19 degrees Celsius with some broken clouds. If you're in Bloemfontein, you're going to be experiencing 18 degrees Celsius with some light rain currently. That's all we have, of course, when it comes to the weather across South Africa. If anything develops, if the weather changes, don't worry, we will keep you updated. If you have to wear a jersey, if you have to carry an umbrella, if of course you have to wear a t-shirt. Right, that's all, of course, when it comes to weather update. And as promised, last week Friday, we went through some of the market rates and looked into how our commodity is looking like this morning and how is the rand currently doing with other currencies out there. If, of course, you're looking at trading, you're looking at your market rates for this morning, let's look into how the rand is performing against other currencies out there. Starting off, of course, with the first one, the USD, which is the United States dollar. The rand is currently trading at 16 rands 10 cents, and heading over to the Great British Pound, it is currently trading at 21 rands 70 cents, and then heading over to the Euro, it's currently trading at 18 rands 94 cents, and then the Japanese yen is currently trading at 10 cents, and then of course the Australian dollar is currently trading at 11 rand 34 cents. And lastly, Chinese yuan is currently trading at 2 rand 33 cents. Heading over to the commodities for this morning, this is what you need to expect. Gold is currently trading at 43,500 rands, and Brent crude oil is currently trading at 1,550 rands. And of course, if you want to purchase Bitcoin, it is currently at 1,250,000 50,000 rands. That's all we have for the market rate this morning at the 23rd of February. We're going to come back, of course, tomorrow morning with the current market trades. But as of right now, that's all we have for you this morning, and that's where we're going to end it. And then if anything comes, of course, as promised, we're going to come with update. But what I want us to do right now is to take a short break and take this information in, and then when we come back, there is an interesting conversation that I want us to get into, right? Which is superstitions. Right? I know that for a lot of people, there are superstitions that they have, always wanted to talk about. Some that have ridiculed, their minds. Some that have made them think for a long time if this thing is real or I'm just playing myself, right? We're going to be talking about that when we come back from the break. So all I need you to do is to not switch that dial, because we will be back. Leaving you with the great sounds of Nick Caution, Emotional Trauma. Enjoy.
This should have been a fairy tale ending, but you uncast. I know it hurts bad, but you know you deserve that. We'll never have the life we once had. Hey. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Hey, yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I wish my brain had a hard drive that I could reset. Wish I made the right decisions, but it's hard to reject. Moving on, but you got me on both sides of the fence. Left your mark forever, that's without a scar on the flesh. Wish that I was sick and didn't hit the bar when we met, and spent my money time with you just to be in this debt. See you happy somewhere else while I've been filled with regret. Try to find someone to blame, but it's just cause and effect. Hey. I thought that was the truth, cause nothing lasts forever, that's except for me and you. Young and unaware of all the shit that we would do. Try to make it out alive, but didn't make it through. Your parents probably hate me, but my mom still always asks if we're getting back together, even though it ended bad. Forward thinking, haunted by the habits of my past. Precious moments with you, girl, you even met my dad. And any girl after you won't ever have the pleasure. So I guess it's part of why it's hard for me to ease the pressure. So many years, so many times I can't remember. Fear I'll lose them all forever. Hey, yeah. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I can never get away. So I can never get away. So I can never get away.
Chilling with your boy Moeketsi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature.
Let's
go.
My name is Naomi P. Umkabayi Gamakusazana.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist. On the Vooka Show.
So easy for me to say what I'm thinking.
Top in your morning with great sounds from Alex Cam, a song titled I Won't Chase You. Once again, if you've just joined us, a very good morning. I hope that you're looking forward for this beautiful Monday and of course the rest of the week ahead of you. My name is Moeketsi Maimane and I'm happy to be with you throughout. As mentioned, there is so much that we need to unpack. Of course, we always promise you the energetic start to the day accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. Just connect on all social media platforms. We have Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on YouTube. Simply subscribe, press the notification button, or tell your friends. If you feel like your friends can fit into the conversations that we always have, please share the live with them so that we can engage on a very much higher and a broader level. Right, number to dial for WhatsApp. Send your voice notes, send your pictures in terms of how maybe you're looking this morning. I know there are people who like to show people their outfits for the day. Dial the number 060-493-3226. You know that I'm not always rolling alone right here. I always have the best team with me to, of course, ride this wave till the hour 10 o'clock. Mr. B, a very good morning, man. How are you doing?
Yes, sir. Good morning, guys. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Happy to be here. I love Mondays because it's an opportunity to reset.
Yeah.
You know, so you start the week fresh. So I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about this week. And also the upcoming changes that we are undergoing and that the Vooka Nation can also expect.
Yep.
But I'm happy, man. No complaints.
Yeah.
Just, you know, happy that we actually in the 54th day of the year, believe it or not.
54th.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, in Sikdala, we were doing
wow.
resolutions. you
Yeah.
know. When the new year starts, I'll start gymming. Guys, we're 54 days into the year. But it's not all over because as it stands right now, we have 311 days that are remaining. And then after 11 days, we'll start counting down.
From 300.
Yeah, from 300 to now it's 299, 298.
Yeah.
So before you know it, 2026 will be over. So yeah, Mondays, good time to reset, start the week over. And let's not wait for that moment where we say, hey, I'm waiting for Easter to start my dreams. But Kalamanje, you know, start today.
Now.
Yeah.
The
but
time
I'm good,
is now.
man. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you are good. Because you know that Monday for a lot of people, it's a slump.
It
you
is.
know,
It is.
they are from the weekend, whatever happened, and waking up, going to work, and of course having so much responsibilities. Because I was having a conversation this morning and I'm sending a voice note to one of my friends, and she hears that I sound, you know, energetic, and she's like, hi boo, why are you happy on a Monday?
Yeah.
So it's still shocking that for some people, like, they're still shocked that why would somebody have so much energy on a Monday?
Yeah,
like, it's not
that's true.
normal.
Yeah.
It's not normal. But I think we are starting to change the narrative now on, you know, making Mondays more meaningful now, right? Because Mondays are known to be a boring day where you just go out. Maybe even how you do your self-reflection, it should be boring the way people say it. But we are changing the narrative. It's different now. It's different.
It is. You know, I once worked at a call center, né?
Yeah.
And I once also read Uguti, when it comes to Mondays, this is in fact, between 9 and 11, or prior to 9, this is where most strokes are suffered.
Ooh.
And we're talking about people in the workplace, where, I don't know, it's the stress of going to work or thinking about work, but then come Monday and you want to shower a stroke because of work. Now, for the woke culture, there's this joke where, you know, we talk about, hey, manifest your dreams, hey, do this.
Yeah.
So there's this joke that this one guy constantly says, like, look, what difference does it make? Because I have to go to work on Monday. So it's like, don't come here with your wokeness.
Yeah.
Because I still have to go to work on Monday. So yeah, no, that's crazy. But I think we should change Mondays. And I mean, I believe in a 4-day work week. That's me, right?
Ooh,
3 days for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 4 days is spanning. But we'll see. See.
A lot of us don't have, you know, time to ourselves because the time that we're supposed to use for ourselves, most of the time we use to rest, right? And now we are in this era where we are redefining what is real rest for most of us. You know, I mean, for most people, they just want to sleep and just not pay attention to anything. For other people, resting is traveling. And of course, traveling comes with you having some resources, having money, you know, having people that you can travel with. Or if you're a solo traveler, you can just do it.
I wish you could experience this. In fact, you will pretty soon, where this song I got Dax, Lonely Dirt Road, because he talks about, you know, when you need space, that's the place that you go to.
Yeah.
The Lonely Dirt Road. So Gushkuti, whenever you are cruising down a street, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even have to play music. You just hear the raw sound of the engine. Yeah, man, that's just a very gratifying experience because Lapo, you're not even thinking, but you're just in cruise mode. So I've seen Nguti, for me specifically, when I'm just driving down a long road in J, and I'm on the left lane, it's just a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
So that's one way in which I can unwind.
So, of course, we're extending the conversation to you, whoever is listening right now and watching. Talk to us. How is your Monday? Of course, are you maybe, experiencing some slump, some slowness, some tiredness, to get through the day or the week ahead of you? Speaking of that, let us just do, before we get into a discussion that we are going to be unpacking right here, let me just check on, of course, the comments. Always have the comments right here on YouTube. Starting off with the first one, Mr. Mbimni came through saying, good morning, Vooka team, Vooka Nation and Underground Radio DBN team on a very cool Monday morning. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile. Hashtag Rise and Shine. Good morning to you too, Ma. It comes back again saying hashtag wishing you a wonderful blessed morning. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Will do, and thank you so much. Ms. Q Rams came through. Say good morning, Vooka Nation and Vooka team. Happy new week and happy Monday to you all. I mean, people seem to be happy for this Monday.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Ms. Q, Moocee is not here to give you that greeting.
Yeah, he's not. Don't worry.
So, I was been comment about, but it was about money. Where even if, let's say, a girl were to date someone who's moneyed, and because I was talking about dictatorship.
Okay.
I'm looking at countries where dictatorship is it's thriving, right? So if it were possible to, let's say, have both men and women join the workforce, and the women knock off at 2 p.m. and then the men stay until 6, the country would be balanced and all of that. And if, let's say, you are married and you've got a stay-at-home wife, you need to pay a salary to the wife, and, the conversation had progressed to, sometimes it happens, Uguti, someone can get used to or accustomed to something, and then Iksasa, that person takes it away just like that. So I'm thinking of Ms. Q man, Uguti, she got accustomed. And then now it's not here. So you must rely on, or you got used to, those kinds of greetings, and now that it's not here, it's like, hey man,
it's
where's
different.
My morning dose now?
Exactly.
Right? So, I don't know.
Now we'll give it to you, but in a very different way, right? But yeah, happy Monday and a happy new week to you too. I hope that you're going to be enjoying this beautiful Monday, right? And then of course Z came through also saying, good morning, wonderful family. It's a new week and we are ready for all good to come. Hope the team had a wonderful weekend. Wishing you all a blessed week ahead. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Thank you so much, and a very good morning to you, Z. And then Mom comes through again saying, good morning, Mr. Mo and Mr. B. Doing good. Thanks for asking. And how was your weekend? How was your weekend, man?
It was a good weekend. It really was a good weekend. Time to think a little bit, of unwinding. Lots of food. So I got to see important people. So it was a good weekend. I've always believed, Uguti, sometimes the things that we call boring, as in standard, those are like, life is going gassy. Right? And then as soon as you get one of those things where like it's a spike and whatnot, sure, I welcome them. But for the most part, if I have a quiet weekend, it means my weekend was good.
Very interesting. And of course, on my side, it was a very tricky weekend, because my brother announced that he's getting married this Saturday, right?
This Saturday.
This Saturday. And mind you that there was the whole Lobola negotiation that happened, at the beginning of this month, right? Sure. So, I mean, it's a good thing. We are happy for him, But there's that thing, that comes to people that haibo. Like, why are things, moving
Being
quickly,
rushed, yeah.
being rushed?
Yeah.
But we hope that they know what they're doing. Because, sometimes we assume things when people rush things.
Yeah.
But I don't think we are on the track of assuming bad things when they are doing this. But we sat down. I think for this whole week, it was just about this whole thing. Because, guys, like, a wedding requires proper planning. I've seen people spend years, not even years, but like the whole year planning for a wedding, because you need a lot of people, you need a lot of tools and things that you can use so that this wedding can work out for you
financially as well.
But I'm not going to get.
And then you need to call people as well.
Yes,
people need to buy outfits. Other people need to prepare for you. Yeah,
exactly. Because one thing that a lot of people do when they're about to get married, they'll tell people that tungisane, right?
Sure.
Yeah, go.
Is there a theme?
Yeah, there's a theme for the wedding, but you can't give me a week to go and
even if I've got the money, I still need to go to a dress or whatever maker.
Yeah,
and then tell them, okay, this is what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
They need to source materials, and if it's something specific, it means it will take time. So okay, so it's happening.
It's happening this Saturday.
No way.
This Saturday and Sunday, like, it's happening. For me right now,
the thing is,
I don't know how things will work out, but I'm just hoping that everything, will be. I'm just going to be that passenger who goes wherever everyone is going on Saturday.
I mean, considering that it's a wedding that's happening at Gas, so we are invited.
Yes. And one thing that I was asked is, guys, we are hearing, on the streets, that your brother is getting. Why don't you tell us? I'm like, guys, I also don't have the full information yet, and I'm also expecting for an invitation, to be made, because that people want to know, what are we wearing, where are we going, what time should we be there, and things like that, so that they can also know and prepare.
Wedding gifts.
Yes.
Amapoto.
You understand?
Cutlery.
Things like that.
Ingubo.
Yeah.
You name it.
So I'm busy asking questions. So guys, should we invite people for this wedding, or it's a small intimate thing? And I'm like, I'm not even getting right answers because I'm being avoided. So I don't understand.
Is it just you, or the whole family is not getting my answers?
Most of the family is not getting the answers because they're just being given he's getting married.
So I've got a theory, but then the theory does not apply, because one would think for anything that is rushed, there's always a reason behind it. So, number one, it could be a case of, hey, you know what, maybe they're expecting a bambino, but it's like, but so lobolile. So that's fine either way. So even if there's a child, on the way, lobolile, so it's okay. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
So it's not that.
Yeah.
So what is it again?
Ooh,
because the theory of umtana doesn't work.
Like, it really doesn't, because we sit down each and every day and try to think, like, what is the influence, behind the rushing of the wedding? Because now you get to also learn from these things to say, okay, if now I get myself, someone that I'm ready to settle down with, am I going to do things this way? Or maybe just try to see if maybe when things are rushed, things become better.
Yeah.
Understand? But yeah.
But on the upside, it won't just be Moocee anymore, right? So at least now you guys are getting a sister, because as 3 boys in Zini, at least manje, there's a female in the house, right? So that's the upside.
There's balance, right? And of course, man, we are happy for him, and we're hoping that everything will go well. So I think in just quick summary, that's how my weekend was. Just stressing about the wedding and thinking about,
Do you have an outfit?
The tent.
Do you have an outfit?
The mother-in-law came and took us measurements. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, measurements were taken. Okay. And now that's where I don't understand, because I think it should be a proper appointment that someone is coming tomorrow.
Sorry, for both days, or
you see?
Or you don't know if Manjula my outfit is like
I don't
two
even know
outfits or
what am I
one
gonna
outfit.
wear. Like, have we sat down as a family budget in terms of what is it that we're going to wear? As the brothers, as the family, to match the outfit. No conversation like that has ever happened. Okay. You understand? So, there's just a lot of missing pieces, I feel, right, with this whole thing. But Saturday
is this a traditional celebration?
So,
or wedding, or is there gonna be a time where
wedding.
They go to church, to exchange vows, and then do celebration?
There's a service in the morning, and then
so it's a proper wedding.
It's a proper wedding, because I was told it's a white wedding, and then on Sunday, it's the whole welcoming of the bride. So I think that also comes with the traditional. If someone knows, they can come through and tell us in terms of what happens if somebody marries on Saturday and then on Sunday the bride comes. What is that whole process called? But
100%.
My dad explained that re amogela ngwetsi, those kind of things like that. So Saturday and Sunday. But now, thing is the budget, guys. The budget.
Guys, tune in next week, guys, to get the full story of what happened, and hopefully Mo will share some pictures of what transpired on that day. Maybe we can come for one of the days, especially if it's here close. Ne? Light dopes,
right,
we can come
Sunday.
here. That's on Sunday, right? Tune in for the full story. He doesn't know.
I will see. But very interesting, man. It's 8 o'clock, of course, on the dot. And before the break, we promised that we're going to be in a conversation right here about superstition, about money, and of course, some of the superstitions that you once believed, right? Talk to us, and of course, we can't wait to hear from you some of your thoughts. But the money myths that we grew up believing. So, ever realize that some of the money rules, right, you grew up with were basically, folklore in disguise? From coins and shoes to wallets, you never supposed to leave empty. We've all believed something. So, what's the strangest money superstition you once thought was 100% true?
Interesting.
I think the one that I believed was the itching of the palm. That
something's
coming, bruh. You're going to have money, or you're going to have a lot of money. Right? And honestly, I believe that, because if you come from a place where you grew up and you are admiring, you have these huge ambitions of having a lot of money, like those things are going to stick with you. That, yes, I'm going to have a lot of money because my palm is itching. And I remember one of my friends told me that if I had these, things on my nail, like it's a light tone that just appears on your nail. If it's like
around
white,
the cuticles.
If it's white, you're going to be rich. You're going to be wealthy. I believe that.
Because I'm seeing it here.
So that means you're going to be a wealthy man. Wealth is coming your way, my brother.
Look, even with the receding hairline, because but to that, if they are going bald from the back, so like it's a stadium, but all right. But if it looks like Joshua Door, then you're gonna have money, right? But with the itching of the palm, now I'm interested. Where I want to take it a step forward and ask. So are you going to receive physical cash, something that you can hold essentially, or was EFT, e-wallet or something? Does it still apply in this case? Because anyone that's watching that still believes, would say, if your palms itch, it means you're going to get money. Question is it like physical cash that you can hold? Or we're talking about money in general, whether it's in the form of a digital currency as opposed to money that you can hold. So if it's itching, if you were to get digital money, does it still apply now? Yeah.
I mean, one of the thing is, what we know is a lot of people have had wildest fantasies of how they're going to receive money, right? And now it also speaks to how, you think you are going to get the money. Because if you watch movies, you're like, okay, maybe I'm going to be a wealthy businessman.
For sure.
Maybe I'm going to be a famous actor. Maybe I'm going to be a famous presenter that is going to earn a lot of money. Right? Now, I also think that this also brings a positive aspect of you working on yourself in terms of how do you think you're going to get the money? If you watch a lot of fantasy and think that money will just pop out of nowhere, then you might have a very huge problem.
Look, the statement money doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard it, or we've also said it ourselves.
Yeah.
Where you're in high school, you've got these dreams, aspirations, you go through college, varsity, and then something turns, man. Something turns where it's like, okay, so this is reality. So you have to work for money, you have to put in the time, the effort, and all of that. So it then becomes, not that it disappears, but it's like, okay, this is reality. So now this house I thought of, this car that I thought of, it looks like I have to put in more time, effort, and all of that.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I just want you to picture this if you're watching right now or listening, right? It's payday and someone tells you that don't whistle at night. You will chase your money away, or you are given a brand new wallet with exactly 5 rands in it to attract the rest of the money. Suddenly, this quickie ritual feel like ancient financial strategies.
Exactly, I've heard that.
Right? Yeah. I mean, with this one, because we most of us believe that money is spiritual.
Yes.
So my aunt and my mom taught me that don't ever not have money at all, even if it's a 10 cent. Have the 10 cent wherever you are in your space, because I always do that. I have a 10 rand spared. Even if it's tough times, I want to use that 10 rands.
Nice.
I want to use it because there's this belief that it attracts more money. Right?
Yeah.
It really attracts more money, and when you go to certain places, that's when you start receiving money in so many ways that you didn't expect. But now if you come with the mindset of using every cent that you have, now you're going to be narrow-minded in thinking that no, I'm only going to get money by my only source of income will be my salary, not knowing that there are generous people out there who would just like to donate to you and say, oh man, the work that you do, this is what I would like to offer to you, and this is what maybe they come and see the student oh guys, I would like to offer this to you.
So you've probably heard this, Uguti, rich people, they don't pay for meals. Someone who's rich goes into a restaurant,
it's you.
What would you like to have? Now, this individual has all the money in the world to pay for their meals, or even pay for the entire restaurant that's seated at the time. With guys, meals are on me, but they don't pay for meals. So I think, I don't know, guys, maybe this is also a superstition that I believe myself, Oguti. Because like attracts like, you've heard this thing of opposites attract.
Opposites attracts, yeah.
I don't know, guys, maybe for certain things, but for most things, like attracts like.
Yeah.
So when you do keep that extra 100 rand, it will attract more of it.
Yeah.
And when you do have, you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
Because the saying that says the hungry don't get fed, it's true, guys. When you're hungry, you don't get fed. Mari, if food for you is nothing, Jay, they offer you food left, right, and center.
Because you attract.
You attracted. You attracted. So I think that one is true.
Yeah.
That your mom and aunt told you, Guti, man, keep something in your wallet. So whether it's the wallet, whether it's under the bed or in your bank account,
always have
just the notion of saying no. And I do know people that believe that, to know le angikhona ukuyikhipha le ingadile.
Exactly.
So I think for me personally, I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah.
Spiritually so.
Yeah. And if you're listening right now, one of the tips that we can give you, like that old jacket that you no longer wear, you know, that's the jacket that you can use to store, you know, money. And your old clothes that maybe you're waiting for your siblings or your cousins to grow up so that you can, you know, hand over to them. You can use those clothes, you know, to store money in there. You know, wherever, man, wherever, you should just put money. Because that's when I realized when I went to Pretoria in the butcher, like everywhere in the room you'd find money. Like in wardrobes, there was money. And because you understand the concept of the money with the energy that money comes with, you would never take the money, because already it speaks to you that there's a lot of it. You're going to get some of that. So relax. Now if you're coming from a point of being hungry, now you steal everything that's in the house. Even in the bread bin, you see 2 bob. Like you just steal that money.
So there's also another superstition.
Yeah.
Of picking up money, where there's people that believe if you pick up money, especially coins, there is someone that dropped or threw away this coin because they're also trying to cleanse themselves of a money ordeal that they have, and then you pick it up. Similarly to the one that's quite straightforward, where you go to a river or somewhere, or there's this bridge where people just throw coins in.
Yes.
And then a lot of things will happen. I mean, it's something I've never done, something I've heard. Never heard of stories of someone saying, yo, I went into that little river and I picked up my 5 rand and my 2 rand and this happened. So I don't know how true that is, but it's one of the things that have been said. And another one, speaking of money growing on trees also, someone that we know, Linda, says we've got a plant here outside because he took a root of it. That's the money plant. Right? So I'm like, okay, fade, like, you know. So there's other people that believe there's plants that attract money. I don't know how true that is, but if it is true, I mean, we've got the plant here outside, so come on. Or maybe melingena endlini. Right? Maybe then that's when we'll experience it. But that's one of the other ones which I cannot confirm myself.
Yeah, man. I mean, some of these beliefs, they are really interesting. I don't want to lie, you know. And I think also it speaks to how human beings can also try to expand their knowledge when it comes to these things. Because for someone, they will just say it's funny and they will laugh at the person. But for me, I come from a standpoint of just seeing how far can human beings go when it comes to beliefs. I mean, people believe a lot of things out there. You know, someone will just tell you that every time when you wake up, just whisper yourself, money, 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 and then you start doing that practice and thinking that money is going to come to you. But we know that money also speaks to the character that you are, the personality. It's like a relationship. You need to have a relationship with money. You can't be doing these rituals, but you are toxic. Your relationship with money is toxic and expect good results, right? Some of the perspectives, of course, that we have right here when it comes to the superstitions about money is some cultures believe that putting money under your pillow brings wealth. Have you ever done that?
No.
Nah, I won't do that. Like,
I mean, I can put it under a bed, the mattress.
Yeah.
Well, that's because just throw it in there. But under my pillow, I don't think I would do that. Yeah.
I mean, for me, as we're speaking about energy, a lot of things do carry energy. And I think as far as I can try to, put this in a simple terms is with my belief, besides money, try put your underwear under the pillow. because I dream a lot.
You're gonna
I
have
believe
nightmares.
that you will have nightmares. Like you will dream of things that you're not supposed to dream.
I hear you.
Even with money, you don't understand what kind of level of spirituality that will get you into that dream to understand what is going on. You dream being you understand.
When are you just taking it and put it under your pillow? But yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But to each their own in this case.
Yeah.
Because if you take money and put it under your pillow, it brings wealth, and it's something that you have seen. Kudos to you. But here's the thing: do you not believe, Guti, money is just the physical manifestation of our thoughts? So when you have it, it's basically coming from the formless into its formed state. So what you're looking at as the final result of, okay, you've got the money, but then it comes from somewhere. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to take something that is physical and then have it reproduce itself by putting it under a pillow. But that's just me. I don't know. I can't attest to this. So yeah.
I mean, that's us, trying to be as creative as we can. Because I feel like at some point in the 1800s, 1400s, 1600s, people felt like life is boring, guys. Let's bring something that will challenge human beings, And with this whole money thing, that's why I always tell my friends that, guys, if there's money in my bank account, like for me, it's just numbers, right? It's numbers that I can use to get things. Right, it's not something that I can worship. It's not something that I can say I need to open my bank account, put it under my pillow. Maybe I'm going to dream of lotto numbers and something like that. Right. So, very interesting that these perspectives comes with what other cultures believe. Maybe you might be someone who has believed that. Please share with us using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And then other perspectives comes through. Say others swear that never picking up coins facing down avoids a bad luck. Tails, cop and tail.
Okay,
heads and tails.
Which is down, Velela? Is it heads or tails?
If it's facing heads, no, tails. Yeah, that's when it's facing upside down.
Okay, so
when heads is facing.
Let's take a Mandela coin.
Yeah.
There's this one side where you see his face,
and there's a coat of arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coat of arms is the tails. It's the tail. Mandela's face is the head. So they made it simple.
Yeah, they did.
It's a head. Coat of arms is a tail.
So I should not pick it up if I can't see, or Mandela's when I can face. See Mandela's face.
Yeah. So if you cannot see Mandela's face, you are avoiding bad luck.
Okay, so I shouldn't. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, I can accept that. Yeah. I can accept that.
The other one says a global survey.
But nowadays, money is scarce.
Guys, money is money. Like you don't even see 10 cents nowadays. Like people are walking by pants. Everyone is walking looking downwards because they always feel like someone has dropped something from their pockets, and it's always the case. People will always drop physical money. They will always do that, because I remember one of the experiences that I've had in primary school, right? And I never thought it in a way that, okay, someone was walking dropping their coins, because we were on a playground. So while I'm there, guys, because
a trail,
I was where we play soccer most of the time. So while I'm there, there was 5 rands, 2 rands, I mean, that's where you start believing that guys, God is there, guys. Like, God will give you everything that you need. Because I'm like, whoa. I mean, what if this is a sign that I'm going to be wealthy?
Exactly.
It starts with these 5. It was just a trail. 5 rands, 2 rands, 1 rand, 5 rands, because it was a lot of 5 rand coins.
Sure.
Because
and
what I'm
suspecting, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, because I'm suspecting that 2 guys were running after this the ball, and then their money was just falling while they were playing, and there was just a lot of coins there.
Ish. If you've ever had the experience of losing money, being sad about it, and then about console about someone else needed it. You know what? Because I've lost it 200 where, and I'm talking about like in my younger days. I mean, manje, of recent, you know, you lose money, but because it's your money, you just quickly get over it. But I remember this time I lost it 200. To me, so I noticed Mangse fought in between my ground with name, and this 200 is gone. So I turned back, went straight to my Gram's place. 200 you know, luckily it's like as a child, for the most part, you know, you've been good to your parents and they trust you. So but I know, I mean, some of you guys, money it's like really
lying.
You know. So here's the thing, you lose money, and the saying is someone else needed it. Now when someone picks it up, it's like hey, because of but I just lost it for someone to pick it up. I lost it for someone to pick it up. So
it's vice versa.
Where's the logic, love?
It's vice versa.
Right. So yeah, I've lost money for other people to pick it up. But now, in today's day and age, guys, if you pick up large stacks of money, that's where it should be questionable. More especially if you're in town, just leave it. Because even if someone says, yo, naimali, don't do it.
I think people are coming up with more strategic ways, you know, to I don't know, like rob people. Because now if you pick up the money, now you're being followed now. All of a sudden you see two guys are following you, and then you're asking yourself, hey boo, what's going on now? So people should be like more like careful.
They should be. Plus also, man, guys, like someone says, hey man, let's share the money. Don't do it.
Yep. And of course, continuing with some of the perspectives, and the third one says a global survey once found that nearly 70% of adults admit to following at least one financial superstition. Like we all need that, you know, one thing that will keep us feel like we are closer to wealth. You know, like just keep one. You know, you might
money knows money. That's for me.
Yeah. So I think also that they help you in terms of, you know, developing consciously ideas that will be with you to a point that you also develop good relationship with money. So you must think of things that are very weird, because there are people who make money in a very weird way out there. You know, we don't have you know, only few systems on how to make money. So that also helps us to think and come up with new ideas, because that's how sometimes your brain can help you understand the information that you're trying to comprehend and understand, right? The second last one says the behavioral experts say superstition often make us feel more in control of unpredictable things like money. Believe in something so that you can be in control of what you will never know it will happen.
So I might get cancelled for this one, but I don't care. I think Emerson Dwayne, they do use this notion of wealth, building wealth, as a tool, as a mechanism for ensnaring a lot of people. So people are in chains, clutches, because available, and they do want this financial breakthrough. And spiritually, so if I give you something to clutch and hold on, God will. Like, for example, I mean, how could a pastor say, if you want God to bless you, you need to give? I'm sorry, but who doesn't want a blessing? What do you mean, if I want to, right? Because I've seen it, and my brain just automatically picks up when there is manipulation behind the offering, especially in churches. So giving people something to hold on to or to believe would look the same way that so-and-so in the Bible gave. I want you to do the same. Or when this little boy gave bread and fish, yonkindo, God multiplied it, so now we give. So I'm giving you something to hold on to. But we've seen, or at least I have seen, this does not bring wealth or money, right? There's other things that they are not teaching. But just because I promise you something, whether it's a consultation, I'll pray for you, 5K, bring it. and then I'll pray for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people that are impoverished will give money.
Yes.
Because they want to hold on to something. I'm not saying it doesn't work. Hear me, guys. Hear me. But I've lived long enough on this earth where I've seen individuals, same church I've gone through, I've been to, where they've been giving, man.
Yeah.
But then,
for as long as they have been in the church.
But it's like the more they give, it's as if they've got a shovel and they're digging themselves deeper into poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that.
I mean, it's something has been instilled to them. You know, it's a certain belief that whenever you give money, blessings, you know, will come upon you and you will be showered with so many blessings. And the more, I mean, also there's a thing of if you give more, you will receive more blessings.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
also
sad.
the one of, you know, money is evil, the root of all evil. Hey, then you find people in GA, they don't want money, right? So, but I guess in their case, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. So if they don't, then it's fine. Because if they do have, then the devil will come knocking in their front door. So it's beliefs at the end of the day. It's beliefs at the end of the day. So I've seen people that have money to give and they don't go to church. Very kind, very giving and all of that.
Yeah.
You find about Basisontu being stingy.
Yeah.
So it's a mixed bag. But I think at the end of the day, we all believe in something, and whatever we believe in, for some individuals, yes, it works. For some, I don't know, because I can't really verify what someone actually believes unless I have the ability to dive into their head. But they do hold a certain belief. If I do this, if I give all my offering, if I give this, and this will happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking to Ted about the tithe, right? And we understand, but this was for Malachi was sent to the Israelites. But guys, you made a promise. If God delivers you from the hands of the enemy, you will give a tenth of everything that comes into your hand. So then he goes to the Israelites and says, you know what? You guys made a promise. God says you are robbing me from tithe and offering.
Yeah.
Because you made a promise. So it was a covenant between them.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's just, long story short, we'll probably cover it some other Thursday. But, everyone just has that one belief.
Yeah. I mean, it's systems that are, put out there for people to believe. Because when you are just roaming and you don't even know what you need to lean on, that's when you get these systems, unfortunately, you will get robbed, and you will get manipulated. So the last one that we have right here, it says, your logical brain knows that no amount of salt over the shoulder is going to balance a budget. Right.
Look,
very interesting.
But there's people that say this works, man. This works. So good. When I'm guessing into so money comes to me. But I think more than anything else is it's your belief in that thing that somehow creates that reality that you see in your head.
It's the placebo effect.
Exactly.
I mean, that you are supposed to get money. I mean, there's someone who is delusional to a point that they know they're getting paid on this date, but they still try to do voodoo things. You put shoes on top of your head and you say, I'm going to expect money. Then you get money and you tell people that, yo, guys, something interesting happened to me. Like, that's so delusional. So when it comes to these other things, I think we are pushing it. Like we are trying so hard to come up with certain beliefs and certain superstitions about money. Because right now, I feel like people will do anything because more people are desperate. More people feel like there's a high rate of unemployment. So if you're told to drink, a cup of coffee every morning, it brings luck, people will do that.
Yep, they will.
And not noticing that it's a strategy for people to buy more coffee in stores, But that's what we are discussing today, right?
There's a I'll call him a gentleman that I know from a block 7, So he threw himself in front of a moving car, right? I'm shy now. So he broke his leg. He got paid, right? So Tumsan was telling me the story where he was driving at Block 7 and Kushuti, he wanted to do the same thing because the say pelile much, right? And then wapriga. Kushut maga priga, upriga, agamtintanga nokumtinta. Right, so if that's his belief, he has to throw himself,
to get money.
Yeah, because I think another time he got hit by a side mirror, taxi.
Oh my god!
Right, so guys, that's how bad it is. Like I've seen episodes as I blew it.
Yeah,
and 99% of them, guys, I'm sorry. It's something I really, really don't wish on anyone or myself. Yeah, there's these 2 or 3 episodes where someone wins the lotto. I don't even play the lotto. But yeah, cool. Nothing happened to you. But yeah, for 99% of them, something happens to that individual, right? Where you had a certain ability, now you can't, but you've got this money. It's just not... Yeah, no.
Yeah, people are willing to lose something in order to gain.
Yeah.
Right. But now it goes to an extreme that are you like willing to lose a leg?
Nah, I'm sorry.
For you to get 1.2 million.
No, I'm sorry. It's not worth it. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Not even a finger. Not even a toenail. I'm sorry.
I mean, there was a huge thing about kidneys out there. People donated kidneys out there for money, and it was bad because watching the series Shameless, Frank Gallagher is also portraying what a lot of Americans do, right? You would go to certain illegal doctors who are in the country and say, I want to donate my kidney. They will give you mostly there's like $5,000, and a lot of people, they get knocked because you get there and obviously they inject you with some anesthesia. You sleep, they steal your kidney, and then they leave you there.
Did Frank do it?
He did.
But what about...
And the guy ran away with his kidney. He ran away. The doctor ran away with the kidney, and he was nowhere to be found.
So throughout your Shameless is now living with one kidney.
With one kidney. And he's abusing alcohol on top of that. As wild as it is. That shows that there are some people who are willing to go like a mile for these things. I
don't know who said it, Lana, but I remember it was here in studio.
Yeah.
Where we were just making fun of the situation. Uguti, is there some form of a semen bank that one can go to where you donate and then you get paid? You get paid for that.
Imagine.
Sorry, guys, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't.
But
judge.
there are people who do that.
Yeah.
Like you see someone is like, this is my son. That's why we sometimes you ask ourselves, why are we resembling other people out there? We don't know what our dads were doing, guys. We don't know.
Maybe it was a secret program.
It was a secret program. Maybe some of it was stolen from them. We will never know, right? But yeah, interesting. If you have some sentiments or thoughts you want to share with us, use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. We are asking a question this morning that would you teach your kids the same superstition or leave it in the past? Talking about the superstition that comes with money. Which one have you got? Which one are you still believing till today? Talk to us. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can call us on 0660 4933226. That's 060-493-3226. That is 31 minutes after the hour 8 o'clock. What you're gonna do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we give you all of your news recap that you missed when we began the show. Leaving you with some great sounds of Ewe Amaru, song titled Ewe Ye. See you after the short break.
Looking like the world is your runway. She can set it off like a gunplay. Oh my, yeah. Talk of the city with that body. Always getting praised like it's Sunday. She said, baby, what you gonna do about it? Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. Yeah, that thing's so vibrant. I
know if you can give me the keys to your heart, baby. All I need is you. All I need is you. Ewe muleji, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Ewe muleji, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. She says she need me like heartbeat. Drive me the bed like a RV. Hugging the curves on that body. She bring the heat like wasabi. Promise not to test your heart. Never. We just can't be kept apart. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you the best by far. Always go the extra mile. Yeah, yeah. All I need is you. All I need is you. Ewe muleji, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Ewe muleji, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. It's my baby. That thing so vibrant. Keys to your heart, baby girl. Ewe muleji, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Ewe muleji, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila.
너의 중요하다는 words. It's for you. It's all for you. 가만히 있으면 안 되는 걸까? 왜 그런 거야? I'm okay just the way I am. I'm okay with what I do. 지금이 들어도 상관없는데 이끝이 없는 조언들 너만한 necessity. 고맙지만 고맙지 않은데 You know I don't want to know. I don't want no more, no more. I don't want to know. Gotta get up now. Gotta get up now. I don't have to know. Gotta get up now. Get up, yeah. Everybody says 나의 꿈을 찾아. Right here, right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 더디 찾으면 안 되는 걸까? 왜 그런 거야? I'm okay just the way I am. I'm okay with what I do. 지금이 들어도 상관없는데 이끝이 없는 조언들 너만한 necessity. 고맙지만 고맙지 않은데 You know I don't want to know. I
it's up and down. I'm in again.
It's exactly 38 minutes after the hour 8 o'clock, and still giving you the energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. It's a beautiful Monday on the 23rd of February 2026. Before we give you some of the news headlines that you missed, some comments came through right there from Nelly. Right, let me just go through the comment in terms of what she said. She came through and said, "Good morning, Vooka, happy Monday, guys. New week, new opportunities. Hashtag Vooka Nation, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning to you too," says Nelsa. And then she comes through again, says, "They lost everything and still they never stopped giving. Psychologically, it's very powerful. Wisdom disappears and we start to believe the irrational. It's really sad for most people out there." Very interesting.
Yep.
And then she comes through and say, "All pastors do is pray for you when you are in a difficult phase in your life while they live a very comfortable life. But again, it also depends on the level of your ministry in your big churches." It is a very sad reality, right?
So for me,
yeah.
I'm going to try and find the scripture that says, if someone is hungry, do not pray for them. First, give them food, basute, and then after pray for them and then send them away. That's what it says, yabo.
Yeah.
So, but we see it's the total opposite.
It's different.
Are you looking for a job? Give.
Yeah. You're hungry, but telling it doom. Like, imagine, guys, you inhaling doom. You're hungry. You eat grass. Like, hey, the church doesn't have money for food, guys. We eat grass here.
I
mean, it's some of these other things that, now a lot of people are starting to notice. It seems like we're getting played in churches. It seems like,
definitely.
these beliefs are just turned into things that we no longer used to believe now.
And the one thing I don't like is that because of what's happening, they tend to wrap Christianity or living a Christ-like life under the same blanket.
Yeah.
If you're a Christian, it means so.
Yep.
But the Bible that I read, and even the ones that have been not omitted, talks about a different story. Where just yesterday I was having a conversation with a young boy where he was talking about the aura, and he says, because there's a school bag so he says he doesn't like the bag because he's gonna lose his aura. So he's got a Jordan bag, but the bag is no longer in a good condition. So we're talking about aura. Like, what is aura? It's like, no, yabo. So lose his status. Then I'm asking, so do you think there's other individuals that don't have a status here? What? So long story short, it was a case of he's Muslim because our Christianity is because Christianity says love your neighbors, you love yourself. That's the core teaching. It's about love. Like, I know I was by Christian. So that's the one thing I don't like, where churches are really distorting living a Christ-like life. Yeah. Beyond everything else, it just talks about love. And then when we start adding dogma and doctrine, this is how we do things, and so on and so on, this is where individuals come through and say the Bible is contradicting itself.
Yes, exactly.
You know what? Yeah.
You're now a materialistic person. As like, guys, Christian strip is not talking to me, guys. Christians don't know how to wear things, so I prefer to be in this other religious movement and things like that. But it's bad out there to a point that even pastors, the rent is due, Pela. And when the rent is due, they will tell you what kind of a Christian doesn't take out tents, guys. Babu Velas is cease, man.
So I won't mention the church. I visited a church where they have a record of families who would know.
Yeah.
What my money.
This is the money that they have.
They've given. Was beer. I was like, what?
Imagine with a projector there on your own leaderboard. that this is the money that Goba Maimane. Guys, I can find in Nagoba Maimane. Take out the money. Contribute in the name of Jesus.
About this is my money.
Yeah.
Oh, my money. Money again. I can find it now.
Yeah, very interesting. Talk to us and let us connect, of course, on all social media platforms. But as promised, I'm going to give you some of the news recap on some of the news headlines that you missed. We're starting off with the first one right here. Michelle's plane officer uplifts kids with extra dedication. What happened is Constable Sino Vuyoseti from Michelle's plane runs free after-school programs offering exercise, public speaking, and safe spaces for children. His initiative has grown to include 50 participants from toddlers to parents. Communities in the Western Cape are waiting the Army's arrival on the Cape Flats to curb gang violence that has claimed hundreds of young lives amid this. SETI is already making a grassroots impact by keeping kids off the street. What's next is his program is expected to continue expanding, offering families hope and resilience while complementing broader government efforts against gang violence. On your second news recap, 5 trapped Ekapa miners presumed dead underground. What happened is 5 mine workers trapped underground at Kimberley's Ekapa mine since the 17th of February are now presumed dead following a mudslide. Rescue efforts are hampered by rising water levels and difficult drilling conditions. Mineral and Petroleum Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe confirmed that the likelihood of survival is minimal and emphasized the importance of retrieving the bodies. The Chief Inspector of Mines will investigate the source of the water once recovery is complete. What's next is authorities will focus on recovering the miners' bodies and conducting a full investigation into the cause of the disaster, highlighting the need for improved safety measures in mining operations. Lastly, on your news recap, Action SA threatens a crackdown on undocumented migrants. What is happening is that Herman Mashaba of Action SA and a former Johannesburg mayor has been announced as the party's mayoral candidate for the upcoming local elections. He pledged to clean up the inner city, remove undocumented migrants, and uplift the poor. Johannesburg is facing worsening infrastructure decay, service delivery failures, and a deepening water crisis. Mashaba says he has unfinished business in the city, framing his campaign around the law enforcement and urban renewal. What's next is Action SA will push its campaign promises in the run-up to the elections, with Mashaba's stance on undocumented migrants likely to spark a debate on shape voter sentiment in Johannesburg. That's all we have for your news recap. If there's any development, we will let you know, and of course share with us your sentiments using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. It is 46 minutes after the hour 8 o'clock. Let's take a short break, and then when we come back, we are going to be, of course, taking you through some of the historical moments that has happened and the ones that you missed. So don't switch the dial.
What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Moeketsi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is Naomi P. Umkabayi Gamakusazana.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel.
It's exactly 8 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock on the dot. And of course, you are listening and watching to the great edition of the Vooka Breakfast Show. This is where energy begins, momentum, of course, begins with some positive energy that is accompanied by, you know, that in order for you to connect with us, you need to stick with us throughout our social media platforms. We're live right now on YouTube and also live on Underground Radio DB. And of course, before the break, we went through some news recap on what you have missed when we began the show. Of course, right now we are about to take you through some of the historical moments that you have missed. Today we have, of course, sports, we have music. But, of course, let's start off with what has happened, of course, in history when we talk about music.
So, before we go into music,
yeah.
Remember the G20? Have you seen Town of recent?
Of recent, it's bad. It went back to its original state, but now it feels like it's worse than before.
Ish. Look, because with the whole G20 cleanup,
yeah,
I looked at it and I was like, okay, it's promising. You know, it's clean. And by clean, it's also a catch-20 because it's basically getting rid of street vendors.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, so I just hope with the action say,
yeah,
if ukulmangale clean up, it's something that can be maintained and kept.
Yo, Herman, Herman cleans, guys.
He cleans,
yo,
right?
When he cleans.
So it's something he has done before.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can do it again. And also props to this officer that's also taking time from his cuts inside. Because, you know, sometimes we report on news,
Yeah.
That's devastating. But I think this should be something that's shouted wide and far. This is what public officials are doing. You know? So props to him.
Yeah, and with what is happening, of course, in the Cape Flats, he is trying to cap all of this gang of violence that is taking place. So yeah, all huge props to him, and we hope that Herman also is going to be. And, you know, once back, give him his reins of bringing Joburg to its golden days.
For sure.
Right? Yeah. It's promised, of course, that today we've got some of the interesting moments and some of interesting historical things that took place. As mentioned, that there is music, there's soccer. But let's start off with music in terms of what really happened. So in 1999, a hip-hop artist named Eminem releases his first major record album, the Slim Shady LP, and won
classic.
a Grammy in 2000. Rap album.
That's classic. I mean,
Slim
this
Shady.
This catapulted Slim Shady into the scene. And yes, we've had Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, another white rapper.
Oh,
right. But it was like, white rappers. But like when Slim came into the scene, like he changed the whole narrative.
Yeah.
And it showed Uguti rap is not just for African Americans or African people or black people, right? So and after that, more and more white rappers came through. But this particular album, for me, this is what also got me into hip hop. You know, the flow, Yonke Into, Dr. Dre was behind it. So very, very iconic album.
Yeah. And there is a Slim Shady and the death of Slim Shady, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know about the death. But there's Marshall Matters, which Nakona is also a huge one.
Yeah.
I mean, I stopped following Slim after he changed to Eminem.
Yeah.
But I liked him back then when he was still called Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Because Slim was that guy that wouldn't be afraid to say something about Britney Spears, Wenzeni, this, then that. I was like, okay, very controversial about the president and all of that. So, yeah. But I remember this album, man. I really remember it.
So this album was released on this day in 1999 and was a hit major label debut, and the album that catapulted him into mainstream fame. Produced with Dr. Dre and the Bass Brothers, it introduced the world to his alter ego Slim Shady, delivering darkly comic, violent, and satirical lyrics over West Coast hip-hop and horrorcore beats. The record spawned hits like My Name Is, Guilty Conscious, earning Eminem critical acclaim and commercial success, and ultimately winning the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album in 2000.
Yep.
Very interesting things right there. If you didn't know, now you know. And then over heading to sports on what took place this day. In 2019, Argentine soccer star Lionel Messi scores his 50th hat-trick of his career as Barcelona beat Sevilla 4-2 in the Spanish La Liga. In February 2019, Lionel Messi reached a remarkable milestone by scoring 50th hat-trick of his career during Barcelona's 4-2 victory over Sevilla in La Liga. His performance was a masterclass with goals showcasing his trademark precision, creativity, and composure under pressure. This achievement underscored his dominance in Spanish football and his consistency in the highest level, cementing his reputation as one of the greatest goal scorers in history while continuing to break records for both Barcelona and Argentina. Interesting. I mean, 50 hat tricks. People don't they think it's all of the 3 goals put into one make 50. No, it's like 3 50s. Like hat tricks.
So
350s.
Essentially, he had to do this 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times.
And for someone like me that has played football, guys, funny enough, because we were talking about it last week.
Yeah.
You know, in my football career, I'll call it a career.
In your prime.
As a defender, I only scored for the whole career, for my whole sporting time moment, I only scored 3 goals. Ooh. So for someone to do this 50 times professionally, that's a huge achievement.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Guys, like,
and it's one of the things that people don't understand is for someone who is in a position, because Messi would be a free role player most of the time. Sometimes he will play central attacking midfield. So he's someone who's supposed to produce, you understand, for strikers to score. But he scored more goals than strikers. So if you were in the team with Messi during those days, you were going to be exposed on what kind of a striker you are. Because this man is literally coming from behind you and
scoring goals.
He's scoring goals, right? But he still continues to become one of the best, as he is currently playing at the MLS, right? Very interesting, very interesting.
And then just moving on to inventions, right? So there is this thing about AI and being monitored. I don't know if this is good, but anyway, it was invented on this day, where we've got the Percepto AIM, which is a autonomous inspection and monitoring software. Ooh. Right? So when was it? This weekend also, I was watching a movie called Mercy, where this guy invented a AI tool to somehow replace the court system. Yeah. Because he felt they are taking time when it comes to judging and bringing justice much quicker. So people are spending a lot of time in the whole trial and whatnot. So this AI tool is designed to take in all of the evidence, the tools, using cameras, using conversations, snapshots. So
all of the data that you can find.
Data around the internet, right? So this Percepto AIM is a autonomous inspection and monitoring software platform that's designed for industrial sites and critical infrastructure. a couple of years ago, I remember I was watching a keynote from Microsoft, and they were basically taking normal cameras and turning them into smart cameras in a sense where you're at a construction site and there's a jackhammer, for example.
Yeah.
Now, there is a certain way in which a jackhammer, when it's not being used, has to be stored.
Yeah.
So it has to be put, I think it has to be put so that it's, the tip is facing down as opposed to it laying flat on the floor. Because if the jackhammer were to, I don't know, like power itself, and you're at a construction site that has maybe, let's say, 50 floors, or even just in a second floor, third floor, it could fall off and it could cause a hazard, right? So in the construction site, now they've started adding cameras, and these are used for security to check if whether or not, hey, that's a jackhammer. It shouldn't be seated in this position, and then it sends through a notification to one of the people working there to say, look, go check on the third floor. The jackhammer, right? So this Perceptor AIM is for industrial sites as well as for critical infrastructure. So it integrates with our drones and other visual data sources into a centralized system. So using artificial intelligence analytics to transform complex geospatial and visual information into actionable insights. The platform enables remote operations, automated mission planning, enterprise-grade analytics, helping industries like energy, utilities, manufacturing, optimize inspections, improve safety, and ensure compliance by mapping and tagging data on geospatial interfaces. So this is one of those where I felt, wow, this technology is quite good.
It is.
And then, just to throw a spanner in the works, I think a year or two later, because this is like 2019 when I first heard about this, and then they started using the same tech to track people and all of that. So it was, it's I guess at the end of the day, it's just like fire. It's good if you know how to cook with it to keep yourself warm in winter. But if you now start burning down houses, that's where it becomes an atrocious act. But the tech itself, quite good. You can use it even inside your households. Maybe not the same one, but for things that could be a hazard. It's able to spot them from a distance, give you a notification to say, look, there's 1, 2, and 3.
That's happening.
Something that you should take a look at. So I think, this invention, for what it stands for, it's quite a good invention. But I still believe it's just like fire. If you use it appropriately, you can cook, create dinner, warm yourself. But in the hands of bad actors, it could be used as a tool for surveillance. Just like in that movie that I watched. The movie is called Moocee. So go check it out.
Definitely would, man. Some of the good inventions, that keep on coming by, and we learn every day. Maybe if you are working, of course, in industrial sites, you would learn about this, or maybe you would propose that there is something like this that can be brought into the work space, right? And we have, of course, interesting things. Lastly, going back to some of the historical moments that took place is in Fetus, a site of forced removal in Johannesburg, is renamed Page View. Fetus, once a vibrant multiracial community in Western Johannesburg, was officially renamed Page View on the 23rd of February in 1943 in honor of then Mayor J.J. Page. Established in 1893 under Paul Kruger's government, Fetus was similar to District 6 and Sophiatown in its cultural diversity and energy. However, the area was later devastated by forced removals under the Group Areas Act, which dismantled its integrated character and displaced thousands of residents, leaving Page View as a reminder of both its rich heritage and painful legacy of the apartheid era urban planning. That's all we have for you in terms of some of these historical moments. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to add on, of course, you can come through on the comment section. But another thing that is very interesting is some of the international and national days that are always celebrated out there. Maybe in your workplace, there's an international day that is being celebrated, and every time you guys get to practice, every time you guys get to participate in that. But today, let us look at what we have for you in terms of what we are celebrating. Maybe it can mean something and you can learn something from it. Now you know that this day is celebrated every year on this day. So, starting off with the first one, on the 23rd of February, we are celebrating World Understanding and Peace Day.
Yep.
Right? World Understanding and Peace Day, observed annually on February 23rd, is dedicated to fostering empathy, dialogue, and cooperation across communities and nations. It originated with the first Rotary International meeting in 1905, which emphasized the service and ethical leadership as pathways to peace. Today, the day highlights that peace is not just the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice, respect, and collaboration. It also encourages everyday acts like listening, volunteering, or treating others with dignity as practical ways to build harmony locally and globally, reminding us that understanding is the foundation of lasting peace. Do people really understand nowadays? Like the level of understanding that people have nowadays, is it playing out and panning out into helping societies out there?
I hope it does, but to answer you directly, it's not translating to or showing that people understand.
Yeah.
Like take wars. Do they stop fighting on this day, or do they continue? So I mean, I've got a theory about this, and some people can call me a conspiracist, where I really think and I believe, Uguti, the countries that are at war, there's always an underlying thing that's not being shown to us, the mainstream public. But if this is started, or this day was initiated and started by someone that understands what really goes on, I think this is just a ploy in my books. But for everyone else, I think on the ground, it's something that we should celebrate. But it also takes the understanding of what's happening, like in the world.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting because there are so many things that people don't understand till today. Because I think platforms like this, we can go as deep as we can when we try to explain things, but we try to be as minimal as we can. Because sometimes when you talk about things that are so confusing, people don't grasp information the way you do, right? So understanding also comes with peace. If you understand the next person, it comes with peace. Because now the person is not going to be worried if when they say things to you or when they show you things, you won't be able to understand. There are people who say, I understand, but they keep on doing the same thing, right? So this day encourages us to practice understanding and peace. Practice kindness, of course, everyday acts like listening to someone, volunteering to do a certain act for someone would never hurt you. Another day that's being celebrated today on February the 23rd is National Play Tennis Day. I don't know. Have you ever played tennis? If you're watching and listening right now, have you ever played tennis, and how's the experience? I still want to play tennis. I've never played tennis. Primary school, we had a tennis court, but I don't remember, people using that tennis court.
We've got a tennis court here.
Yeah, I mean, from where I stayed, tennis court is like 10 minutes away.
People don't use it.
They don't use it. They use it to distribute groceries.
Yeah. It's a meeting point for community meetings. Yeah. But the other place that has well-established tennis court is right here, Chabavune. Next to Morris Isaacson, Oh. So it's Arthur Ashe Tennis School or Court, but so Arthur Ashe was this American tennis player.
Yeah.
So he raised some funds, and then they opened a tennis court center here. So I've been there a couple of times, and the condition of that place is well kept. It's pristine. Proper tennis courts.
And in the township.
And it's in the township. So the thing is, not a lot of people know about it. I think the next time I'm there, I'll just inquire, can ordinary people just come through and play tennis? Or is it like a club where you need to join and all of that? But it just goes to show, Guti, we may have the facilities, but I don't know if we do have, because I don't think the interest of playing tennis is not there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a case of they need to build awareness and coach for these things, you know?
Yep.
So, yeah, I know in Dobsonville, Konala, Macroundin, we've got a tennis court here.
Yeah. I mean, people have hidden talents. The thing is, I think right now people are not even taking chances to say, what if we might have the first South African, best tennis player? Right?
Sure.
Yeah, we have this stereotype that, tennis is only for white people. But now stereotypes are being broken. We have seen people like Serena Williams, Venus Williams, going out there, winning those WTA, winning Wimbledon and things like that. So, playing tennis is one of my it's in my bucket list.
Yeah, because it's just here. So I think we should probably go there.
Yeah.
Maybe even stream from there one Friday.
Of course.
But you're right about these narratives that are being broken. I mean, I remember Simone from America, right? She's a black swimmer.
Yeah.
Yo, she hit gold, man, in the Olympics. I was like, what?
See?
It's something that I looked up as well.
Yeah.
She started swimming from a very young age. I'm like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So
grassroots.
Obviously, you can't really go out and compete, man. I'm going to the Olympics and at 13. Come on, guys. At 13, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So we do have tennis courts. So World Play Tennis Day is today. So I don't know. Maybe today we'll do a 360 corner and see if there's something there.
We have to. So this day, of course, celebrated annually on February 23rd, is all about encouraging people of all ages and skill levels to enjoy the sport of tennis. Established in 1995 by tennis enthusiasts, the day highlights tennis as a blend of athleticism, strategy, and social connection. It invites participants to pick up a racket, play singles or double. Because rackets were used for different reasons here. Because I think it was around 2021, 2022, like everywhere you would go, you would see people doing this.
I remember that.
So obviously when kids see this, they grow up with a different perspective of what this racket is all for. Like when they want to do like soft threads, they would go to the store, they would go to and I want to sports shop, they'll go to a sports shop, buy a racket, and then all of a sudden they do this.
Soft threads, yeah.
Right. So it's very interesting, man, that people this day invites participants to pick up a racket, play singles or doubles, take lessons, or simply watch professional matches for inspiration. Because I do, one of the best players we've witnessed, Rafael Nadal, Djokovic, and who's this guy who loves being with Trevor? He's from Switzerland. But I'll remember his name. Also, one of the best,
tennis players.
Yeah, women tennis players. Now we have the likes of Naomi Osaka. We have Victoria, I think Sabalenka. And man, all of those acts. It's really nice to see them. And just having the passion for the sport, because there's people who are watching these people and like, what, I also want to be there.
And tennis is hectic physically.
It is.
You might think people are just moving, like in spaces, but guys, trust me. As much as you are moving in a small confined courtyard, but it is intense.
Takes a lot.
It's intense.
Takes a lot.
Physically, you're breathing on your legs as well.
Yeah.
Because you've probably heard the sounds that they make, because you are really giving quite a lot, especially when you are firing away.
Yeah. Because Sabalenka is known for this famous for like and people understand, understand, because that's how she fools herself up. right? So it is very interesting. And with roots tracing back to the 12th century, France, and evolving into modern lawn tennis in the 19th century in England, the day honors both the rich history of the sport and its accessibility, including inclusive formats like wheelchair tennis, making it a celebration of fitness, fun, and of course community. If you have ever played tennis, please come through. Let us know the experience of playing tennis, how it feels. Would you encourage people to play tennis?
Yep. Including Ulteka.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. I mean, we had options.
Yeah.
Because we would be like, because people would actually peel the skin of the tennis and then have it all shiny and So look, we play tennis in different ways.
Yeah.
Right. So even other sports which I'm not sure why or how, but these haven't been developed into actual sporting codes where you've got Chicago as a sport where you stack a matine because now it's played with a tennis ball.
Yes.
Right? There's this other game, tennis, that we used to play where we would do cities or towns and then someone would throw a tennis ball up. And then when they mention your name, because everyone is looking at running away.
Yeah.
But if they mention your name, you need to come back and try and catch the tennis ball before it falls down.
Jeez.
But I do think Lea Martin, man, it could become a sport.
Party.
Or is
it's interesting.
Or it is?
Yeah, they call it party in a township name.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You stack the tins up
yes.
until the last small one, then you run to the line.
Yes.
And then when you need to now break the tins from a distance, then you get an opportunity to play again.
But is it a sport? Because we enjoyed it.
Yeah, it can be a sport. It can be, like, there are so many strategies that are applied in that, because what determines something to become a very popular sport is ways and strategies that people use, like strategize, because there can be someone from the outside who tells you that, no guys, I see that you are fast in packing. I see that you are fast in, ducking the ball and dodging the ball. So we are going to be using
as a thrower.
Yeah. You see, so we need these kind of things. We need these kind of things. So yeah, very interesting. Roger Federer was a name that I was trying to remember. One of the best tennis players of all times, right? But yeah, those are the days that we are celebrating today. And not forgetting that we always have individuals who are growing up celebrating their birthdays. Idols, celebrities that we grew up watching or still watching on our televisions. And you're asking yourself today, who is growing up? They might be your crush, or maybe they were your crush when you were in primary school. And of course, who are we talking about, and who are we looking into in terms of celebrity birthdays today?
Yes, sir. The first person we're looking at is Josh Gad. So he is turning 45 years old today. So he was born 1981.
Yeah.
So he's known for where he starred in the Book of Mormon, the rocker Pixels, voice of Olaf. I think Olaf is that Frozen. I might be mistaken. Yeah, I don't know Olaf, which is that character. But please, KK, just look up Olaf Lab. I think that's the voice of Olaf. I'm not sure. Because I'm only learning these things now.
Right now.
I'm forced to watch these movies. But anyway, so he also played LaFoe, right? So he's currently married, and he is a Afghan-born Jewish father.
Wow.
And they moved to Israel. So Gad believes he descends from the biblical tribe of Gad, enriching heritage. So I remember there was 12 tribes of the Bible. So there's about Simeon, Gad, Pagati. So it's one of the 12 tribes.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, and if he believes he's a direct descendant.
You know another thing. I think he also used that in one of the movies. I don't know if you know Wedding Ringer, where there's Kevin Hart, because he also stars there. Yeah, in the Wedding Ringer. Yeah. So I think he's also Jewish. in that movie, right, portraying himself as Jewish, and he goes around because he doesn't have friends. Everyone doesn't want to be around him, so he's looking for like best man. So Kevin Hart is offering the services of offering best man and finding new guys that can be your friends. You know, they make up stories. You go to certain places, there's green screen, you take pictures, act like if you went skydiving, and then when it's time for you to get married, they show those pictures that, hey man,
I remember.
Yeah, those kind of things. It's a very interesting movie, and I would recommend for people to watch that. But yeah, happy birthday to George Gad, man.
Yeah. And then the second person that we are taking a look at, or before we just dive into, so Olaf is that character, right, from Frozen. So in just a second, he'll appear on the screen. So that's Olaf.
Okay.
Yeah. The one that kept losing his nose and the sticks, the arms.
Yeah.
But they would just rejoin. So that's from Frozen, right? Yeah. So happy birthday to him. And then the second person that we are celebrating today is Skylar Grey. She was born today, 1986. So she is now on level 4. So she's turning 40 today. So her rise to fame is that she's an American singer, a songwriter, as well as a record producer. Now, I'll confess, yesterday I was trying to find Ingoma Yake, like A1, right? And I was listening. I'm like, okay, so it's Leo pop music. It's quite good, but someone that I wouldn't listen to. But I know someone that loves pop music, so I'm glad they know Skylar Grey. So yeah, she's currently not married, as we know. And an interesting fact about her is that she co-wrote Eminem's song "Love the Way You Lie." And Alex the Kid in 2010, leading to Kid Nako singing and acclaim. So she co-wrote it. I don't know if she was part of it, but as a writer.
Yeah, because Eminem is...
Because that's Rihanna, right?
Yeah, Rihanna.
Well.
Yeah, there's Rihanna on the song. So it's very interesting to find out that she co-wrote that song. Very interesting. Skylar Grey, happy birthday to her. It's pop, ne? The genre that she sings. Yep. And another interesting birthday that we have, of course, in terms of the football world out there, we have the one and only currently playing for Manchester United is Casemiro. Of course, was born today, 1992, and he's turning 34 years. And Manchester United, of course, is playing today against Everton. Surely he will be featured in the squad to celebrate his birthday. Let's hope that he is going to walk away with a goal. So, rise to fame, Casemiro, a Brazilian midfielder, starred at Real Madrid, joined Manchester United, an excellent internationally with Brazil. As of right now, Casemiro is married. Interesting fact about him is that Casemiro started as a striker in Sao Paulo's youth system before converting to midfield, shaping his versatile defensive attacking skills. Another interesting fact about him is that he confessed that when he was in Sao Paulo, his name was spelled incorrect. So till today, this name is incorrect, right? And he was like, I didn't even think the time when I thought of changing the name to a correct spelling, he thought that it was going to take away the good luck
hype
that came.
That is built, yeah.
So he's like, I left the name to be Casemiro so that it can continue with the good luck. Maybe I am where I am today because of this name. Because his real name is Carlos Enrique Casimiro. Instead of the E, it's the I. It's Casimiro. Because he's from Brazil. Right? He's a it's Casimiro.
Okay.
So he said, it's very interesting that a lot of people don't know that my name is spelled incorrectly. But till today, I still, thank the person who did that because I feel like it brought good luck into my football career, right? And
but now, even on his jersey, is it written?
Yeah, Casemiro. It's Casemiro, but it's written Casemiro.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. When I thought this is something that happened to mostly Abantu that lived, the apartheid era.
Yeah. With the misspelling and all of that sort. But yeah, till today, man, he remains one of the best midfielders in his football career. Of course, winning so many Champions League and La Liga titles with Real Madrid. But that's all we have in terms of the birthday celebrations that we have this morning on a Monday morning, the 23rd of February. If you know anyone who's growing up and you would like to give them a shout out, please come through on the comment section. But as the Vooka Breakfast Show, we would like to say to everyone who is growing up, including these celebrities of ours,
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray!
Also want to give a shout out to Ben Zakwe. He was celebrating his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. And the sisters got him, quite an interesting gift.
Yeah.
Right? So imagine they know you to
that point, NJ.
To that point where, like, let's just say, when it's Tandeli flying fish, like they'll get you your normal stuff.
Yeah.
And then Makshang flying fish. That's what you like. So they got him a gift, Isolo, of which I'm curious to find out his reaction when he got the gift.
Yeah.
Right. So happy birthday to him, and may he continue to grow. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting, right? The happy birthday and happy belated, of course, the two people who are growing up out there. So what we're going to do right now is to take a short break. And then when we come back, there's a very interesting conversation that we are going to have, right? We live in a culture that celebrates saying yes to opportunities, yes to commitments, yes to responsibilities. From childhood, we are taught that saying yes means we are polite, cooperative, ambitious, and willing to go extra mile. In the workplace, the person who says yes to every project is seen as dependable. In relationships, the one who always say yes to every request is seen as caring. But beneath the surface, there's a hidden cost. Every yes stretches our time thinner, drains our energy further, and sometimes pulls us away from things that really truly matter. The irony is that while society applauds the endless yes, it really acknowledges the quiet power of no. The word that protects our boundaries, preserves our peace, and ensures that our yeses carry real meaning. In a world overflowing with demands, maybe the most radical act isn't saying yes to everything, but learning when to say no. Stick with us, because after the short break, we are going to be discussing that. Let me leave you with the great sounds of King Sis, song titled I Forgot.
Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away, but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back. Hurt so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, like it in the worst way. You've been gone away. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. 50-11 days, 50-11 days, 50-11. I lost count of all of the weeks that you have your way. Wouldn't pick a fight when you'd leave. Now you're back for more. Did you find the healing you seek, or did you realize that I'm everything that you need? That was then. Go back. Hurt so bad. Had to block out the memory. If we try, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone forgot your middle name. I forgot your birthday, your favorite position. Do we still have chemistry? Since you've been gone away so.
So easy for me to say what I'm thinking. It's so obvious for you, my heart keeps beating. I don't mind. Something about you that keeps me alive. How can I get to you this time? I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. I won't blame you, it's easy when I lose the fight. Keep me in your mind, I swear I'll do the time. Promise me we'll be alright. I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. You set me on fire.
It's exactly 33 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock and giving you the great sounds of Alex Cam, a song titled I Want to Chase You. You're still, of course, hanging out with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. You are watching and listening to us on Underground Radio DBN and watching on YouTube. Follow us on all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. The number to dial 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Before the break, of course, I introduced a very interesting discussion I want us to have right now, which is the power of saying no. Another way of describing people who can say no are people pleasers. Everything that's being said to you, you agree. You don't have boundaries. Even if those things are not even speaking to your values, you just agree. Hey, Ndwana, let us go to this funeral of a criminal. Yes, you can't even say no because you know what can turn out there. Like, what do you want there? You are going to a Gotham party. What are you, Gothic theme party? What are you doing there? That doesn't speak to you because you simply can't say no.
You're going to a Diddy party. You can't say no. Just say no, guys.
No.
But in Zimamo, this thing is really hard, bro.
What's hard, guys, about saying no? I feel like it's the most simplest thing that you can do. Just say no. Hey,
I think eventually people say no after having gone through the price or understanding the price of saying yes.
Yeah.
Because Joba Ushil before the break that there is a price. There's a price. When you say yes, it means that that project that you need to do at work, you need to stay up an hour extra.
Yeah.
Or you need to wake up an hour earlier. So there's a price to saying yes. So I think once you've gone through it enough times, like, because you know what it means.
Yeah.
But maybe for other things in life, especially people that are dear to you, it's difficult, man.
There are people who have very strong instincts. Like your body's telling you that don't go there. Don't go there. And I think when it gets to the point where your body is communicating with you that you're not supposed to go there, it means you're a people pleaser and you're trying to make things way more difficult for you because you know that you're not supposed to go there.
So when it comes to peer pressure and taking advice from other individuals, I know that this is something that I'm not plagued by me personally.
Yeah.
But there are other areas in life where I need to start saying no. And And I think I experienced a portion of this when I started saying no to myself.
Yeah.
I saw Guti, to a certain degree, it became easy for me to say no to other people.
Yeah.
Because if ngisncisha mina, then who are you?
Yeah.
And I'm not doing this out of malice, but yeah. Peer pressure, some people can't say no.
Yeah.
I know for me, this is something that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
If I want to do something, I'll do it. There are other times where I don't feel like it. But then someone says, yeah, let's do this. I do a whole lot of math and calculation in my head. Okay, what does this mean if I don't? So if I find myself going, it's probably because I would have done some math in my head. Yeah.
And you have calculated further in terms of the results
what this means. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Because if I need agumzala, it means I'm, this kind of a
you
person.
are rude.
Yeah.
So look, your calendar is overflowing, your phone won't stop buzzing, and you are juggling work, family, and social obligation. You say yes to every request because you don't want to disappoint anyone in your circle or in your family. But slowly you realize you are disappointing yourself. Your energy is drained, you're tired, you can't do anything, you're slumpy, your focus is scattered and your joy is fading. Now imagine the opposite, saying no to what doesn't deserve you, and yes to only what aligns with your values. And suddenly your time feels like it's yours again. But the twist in this whole thing is society often labels no as you are selfish, and a lot of people, especially in the township, they'll say we are born now. Yeah, so you feel like because you are not doing things for other people, it's like you want people to do things for you. But I can do something for someone, or someone can do something for me. Doesn't mean that I will have to do anything they want me to do for them, right? So society will label you as selfish, while psychologists call it healthy. Studies show that people who set boundaries experience lower stress, stronger relationships, and higher productivity because you are honest with people. Like you are honest. Yet many of us still fear the word, worrying it will make us look ungrateful and unambitious. But the tension in this whole thing is clear, that saying no a rejection of others or a protection of ourselves? Is it a weakness or an ultimate strength in a world that constantly demands more? People take advantage, man.
They do tremendously so.
Yeah.
So like last week, I think it was on Thursday, there was a funeral up the road. So when talking to people that I know, Nyababu was like, guys, are you going to the funeral? Because it's happening on a weekday. But and I also had to take time, reflect, and okay. But also Nami on Thursday I'll be at work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now the difference here is that other people travel to work where it's not where they live.
Yeah.
And even if someone is working from home, they'll still say, look, Nsekaya. So then I thought to myself, should I go, should I not go? I decided not to go. And the reason for that is because I'm at work.
Yeah.
Right? Although, yes, we work here in the township and I'm here, it's like Endota Sikbonile.
Yeah.
But I'm like, guys, in Sim 17. So I also came to the acceptance that people might not understand.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But it's fine, it's okay. Kushkutige, in this case, I'm labeled as a bad person. Right? But I know what's happening, and abanye bayam 17, what's different about me. So it's like mhlawumbe I downplay my work, so that I can please other individuals. So nambeng sebenza, because if begnomlungu, by umlungu I mean an authority.
Yeah.
Bengizosho guys ngiyabona na. But since our situation here doesn't depict that exactly, then someone might think, but you should have gone.
Yeah.
No, guys, I can't.
Yep.
And they should understand.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It matters not. So I think this is the one place where I really need to learn. And I sometimes watch a lot of YouTube videos about learning to draw boundaries and saying no to protect your peace.
Yeah.
So I'm also leaning towards that. Once I learn how to say no, because there's probably two types where you just say no and leave it at that, and then there's the other one where you say no and justify. Because when I do say no, there's that burning thing inside me to justify why I'm saying no.
Why are you saying no? you know, because a no for most people it feels harsh. It's like you are fighting, Moswena. You know, you're just saying no. But another thing is when you don't build boundaries, people build boundaries for you. And now it becomes a thing that whenever they ask you something, it's like, no, but you used to agreeing. So what's happening? I know the boundaries that I have created for you, right? And it becomes a very huge problem. And thus there are people who can't really communicate how they feel. And they feel like each and every time when someone is asking for something, they have to do it for them, not even knowing that it strains them, it drains them. But now you're scared because you feel like, ish, this person is too sensitive. This person, I know when I say no to them, they're going to feel like, the world is against them and you're trying to protect them. Because a lot of people will say, I can't say no to certain people because I'm protecting them. I have a friend that each and every time I say no, they attempt suicide.
Sure.
So I always have to say yes to them. I always, maybe, if I say no, I have to come with a paragraph justifying, as you mentioned, that I can't just say no because they're going to feel like, wow, my only friend who I have trusted in, they have now turned against me. You understand?
But how would you take a no?
A no?
Because I need to, there's a difference between I can't and no.
I always want people to say no. The thing is, with me, is I as much as I'm trying to be around people and learn, what it's like being around people, because I have this belief that I'm not comfortable around a lot of people, right? So when somebody's inviting me somewhere, I always hope that they postpone. Like, I always hope they will say no. Like, I pray. I don't want to go there, guys. Like, I don't want to go there, So for me, I take a no graciously, and I will say, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But obviously, I will pretend I'm shattered to say, Mvana, please let me know when it happens again, right? But for me personally, a no, I take it very graciously. I appreciate a no. Like, I really appreciate a no.
I mean, there's drawing the line between selfishness, being stingy, and someone saying no, where it's like a thought, like they thought of it, and then it's like maybe within their boundaries. So speaking of boundaries, someone says, I'm sorry, I'd love to, but I cannot. Because it's outside my boundaries. Right? Ganjal, it's like, sure, I get it. But here you have someone whom you have contributed, and I don't know, maybe it's unspoken, but you have some form of understanding. And then when it's their time to play ball, turn to play ball, they say no. How it's like, how don't
Why? Why today you saying no?
Because all along, Tengamin.
Yes.
And I know you've got money. And when I saw you've got these responsibilities that you need to do. Look, I think in that case, it's a lesson. Okay, sharp, fade. Maybe Nama should consider my responsibilities. If it changes the relationship, so be it. But I struggle a lot because and I think it was on Thursday or Friday where we were talking, like one of the, I'll find it now, a quote, the bravest thing you can do is to think for yourself first, right? So I struggle with that. And maybe I'll make it a mission of mine throughout the whole of March. Since it's my birth month, look, I'll say no if I don't want to. Right?
Say no.
And then Nakona, maybe I can also protect myself by putting boundaries in place. Okay, guys, this is my room. Right? And I don't expect anyone to come in without authority. So if you overstep these boundaries, and I'm talking about a number of boundaries, it means you don't respect me. And if you've got a problem with it, then it's as though right? So something I need to learn how to do. But yeah,
it's a muscle that you build.
For sure.
It's a muscle. So Nelly came through on YouTube saying, I learned to say no to my manager for asking me to dispense medication out of my scope of practice. I felt bad at first, but I told him that I'm the one who is going to be compromised here, not him. Right? There are people who make you commit crimes knowing that it's not going to go back to them. Right? So it's tests that we are being given as humans to say, like, are you willing to do something bad for someone, even if it implicates you only? Right? And a lot of people, they would gladly say yes, because he's my manager, man. I don't know what this guy would say.
Remember the time we were, I think he's a judge, ne? Where he was texting a subordinate of his. And he was sending him a banana.
The emojis.
The emojis, peaches and all of that. My chocolate appealed and stuff. Because she said, look, Lumuntu Lona is my superior. So, magabulisa ngama banana, nama eggplant. I don't know what to think. Right? So in the workplace, I understand how it can become difficult for one to say no to certain things or practices that they might not agree with.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the workplace. But the other dynamic is family, Mo.
Yeah.
It is difficult, to say no to family. And you want to say no, but then you are thinking. Like you go through this deep, intense, up and down, emotional, like it's everything.
Of what this no is coming with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you say no, on what grounds? We family. Like
no.
What are you talking about?
No one says no to Dominic Toretto, Pela. It's fam, it's deep family.
Exactly. So when it comes through and says you're gonna job, you have to.
You have to. You're agreeing to the job.
So it's like you're on the movie lega John Wick, where if you have this blood oath token.
Yeah.
So since they've stamped their blood, it's the same thing with family. What do you mean? So that's the one that I need to learn for everyone's sanity and peace. Yeah.
But people find ways because as much as Nelly's manager came to her and say, I want you to dispense this kind of medication, someone will say to you, and obviously it will be very difficult for you to say no, to say, hey, there's a person outside who's waiting for this kind of medicine, and Guti, it's out of your scope. And now this person has been waiting there. You don't know what this person is capable of doing. And now you do something because people try to be one step ahead of you. Hey man, I've booked you a hotel, we're going tomorrow. And now it's like, is it possible to say no? Because now this person has paid everything and they've went through. Yeah, So that's why when I say people create boundaries for you, they know that.
Or they lock you in.
They lock you in to say, hey man, this is where we are going.
Yeah.
And you're not going to say no to any of that. Right? Yeah. But Kay, you have something to share?
Yeah. I was once, I remember I said no to a CEO and I lost a potential job. And the way I took it, I was like, where does this braveness even come from?
Yeah.
Because I really need a job, of course, to make money to visual. But something told me, and this, you see, your intuition will tell you, Hora, just say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wanted something backdoor-wise. Ooh. So I was like, nah, bro, I'm not going to do this. He was like, oh, well, bye. I was like,
just like that.
Just like that.
You were released.
Before you were even given those duties.
Guys, it's bad.
I did some things better that he wanted, in this impression that I'm gonna get a job, a contract soon.
Yeah.
Then when I saw that, this guy wants an app, but backdoor wise, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna
do that.
Play like this. Nah.
Oh my goodness.
Then I didn't get the job. I was like, cash up.
It's insane.
I mean, that's how corruption happens because you are given ultimatums.
Yeah.
If you say no, your job is gone.
Comrade.
There's no comrade that will say no. A comrade must always say yes. A comrade must always say yes. Right? But at its core, saying no is not about rejection. It's about direction. It's about choosing what matters most, protecting your energy, and honoring your values. Every no creates space for a deeper yes. And in a world that glorifies business, the courage to say no might be the most radical act of self-respect. So,
I agree.
For this morning, we are asking a question that what's one thing you've learned to say no to and how has it changed your life? Is it extra work, toxic relationships, unnecessary spending, or even a social obligation? Talk to us. Let's share the story. Is there anything you've learned to say no to?
Oh my goodness. I feel like that movie guy, Yes Man. We're over my own kid. Sure. I don't know. I'll probably post it to go. I don't have a Facebook anymore. So post up. I've got an Instagram, but it's a good question.
Yeah.
Where I can absolutely say 100% this. If I don't vibe with it, I'll say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to places like Mangafunai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a strictly no.
Yeah, because
I'm not going to compromise.
I know I've been to places and it's like, especially if I don't have my own transport, I'm like, no, I'm not going. But the other thing is, Mo, I'm gonna throw a challenge to myself and to Vooka Nation. Maybe you can comment in the comment section, Uguti. There is one thing that I wanna say no to, and that's to people that just keep taking. Now, sometimes you are a giving individual and you give.
Yeah.
They just keep taking.
Keep on taking.
They keep taking. They keep taking. And that's my challenge for the month of March. Yeah.
When they come and they want to take, it's a big no. Right. Very interesting because for me, I've learned to say no to like frequent outings, like night outings. Like no, like they will call me. Like, why would you call me around 10 o'clock, man? And say, let's go. No, like I don't do that. Firstly, I want to plan. I want to have like a proper plan in terms of what am I going to do for myself. I want to have my own plans of getting out of situations. I don't want to depend on someone in terms of getting out of these situations because a lot of things can go bad out there. But we want to hear from you. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that you need to use. As of course, we are left with 6 minutes until we say goodbye to you. There's some of the social media trends that, of course, are making people talk out there. What I want to do is to take a short break quickly, and then when I come back, I will quickly jump on some of the social media trends that you are missing out on. So don't switch the dial.
So easy for me to say what I'm thinking. It's so obvious for you, my heart keeps.
And of course, as promised, let us of course fill you in on some of the social media trends that have people talking out there. On the first one that we have, Major League DJs raise concerns over growing division in Amapiano. So what people need to know is that Major League DJs sparked debate after tweeting that this camp thing has taken a big toll on the genre itself. Fans has also raised concerns about gatekeeping, strained relationships, and the influence of big names like DJ Maphorisa. The conversation broadened to whether Amapiano can maintain unity while striving for a global recognition. So the debate stems from a candid tweet by the Major League DJs who suggested that factionalism is eroding Amapiano's once tightly knit movement. The remix quickly gained traction, with fans alleging that gatekeeping and personality clashes are limiting opportunities for artists. One user claimed that not getting along with DJ Maphorisa could affect both musical collaboration and business prospects, underscoring how personal relationships influence the industry, while the duo clarified that their comments weren't aimed at any individual. The conversation broadened to include comparisons with Afrobeats, which boasts global stars, while Amapiano is seen as struggling to elevate standout figures. So Major League DJ's intervention signals growing concerns about Amapiano's internal divisions. The debate is no longer just about music, it's about leadership, collaboration, and whether South Africa's most influential sound can avoid the pitfalls of ego-driven factionalism. The outcome of this conversation could shape how Amapiano positions itself globally. And of course, unity, collaboration drive its rise, or will internal fractures hold back its potential to dominate the international stage? Tell us what you think down on the comment section.
Right, so tomorrow, well, it actually started yesterday, the 22nd, all the way through to the 24th of February. So Trevor Noah is going to be headlining the Major African Markets Conference. So it started yesterday, ending tomorrow. So Trevor Noah is returning to South Africa to headline the Standard Bank's African Markets Conference in Cape Town from the 22nd, which was yesterday, to the 24th, which is tomorrow. So he will deliver a keynote address, and he will join a fireside chat about the power of the creative economy on the African continent, because content is now considered to be currency. Yeah. So the way forward is that Trevor's participation will signal a growing recognition of the creative economy as a drive of Africa's future prosperity. So his keynote and fireside discussion are expected to highlight the intersection of culture, business, and innovation, positioning creativity not just as an entertainment form, but as a strategic economic force. Yeah. So something I'd definitely like to see and watch. But as soon as we do have videos of this conversation about the growth of content, whether it's music, whether it's podcasting or streaming or whatever it is. But yeah, Africa is really positioned to be a driving force in tomorrow's economy. Yeah, very interesting. It is 1 minute till we hit the 10 o'clock, and that is where we're going to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for those who have tuned till this hour. And what we'd like to say is take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your Monday morning. Till we see each other tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Enjoy your day. Leaving you with the great sounds of Bonify. Yes, sir.
Heartbeats up and down, I'm in a gambling phase. Going round and round, it's a trampoline stay. Oh, it's like I never run out of breath, and I don't care if we make a mess. It doesn't matter what's coming next. So can we just be bonafide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bonafide? Can we just be bonafide? You're stuck in this situation,